Hello and good evening there, audience, current viewers and audience right now in the ABL as the lobby is getting set up. Seems like Cynical Esports are missing out a player or two, I believe. I'm not too sure yet, but either way, what I wanted to do was do a little quick announcement. We do have a merchandising store now for the ABL. So if you like to support the ABL, go ahead and start purchasing from the merch store. We have a couple of items there, and it's at the bottom of the Twitch panels. At the bottom, you scroll down. Under that, we have another panel as well from Fiverr. If you need a logo design or for anything personal, competitive, or league, and even business, you go ahead and press on that banner. There's a lot of good designers out there that will do such a good work for just a little bit of cash if you don't want to put in that much invested onto a logo or design, but you can talk to them in pretty much like between one person to another, but they also come in from different countries as well. So if you need something done like that, it's on the Twitch panels at the bottom. There are a couple of links for that. And for those of you that have not joined up on our social media, we have team social media as well for the Twitter and Instagrams or even their websites, which also includes other social medias like YouTube and Facebook, whatever you guys would want. But right now, I'm going to go back into a little bit of intermission here until these teams are ready. Hello there, everyone here. Once again, I'm gonna go ahead and we are starting the pro draft. Yeah, quick ban so far. Graves
that was a very
Zhao.
quick ban on the Xin Zhao. They do not want to mess with that. CYN, there's a way I describe bot lane. Bruiser shoots 80 carry, Mage shoots 80 carries. Why would Bruisers do this? CYN bot lane's pretty good right now, I hear.
Yeah, his crowd controls a bit too much. You know, if you want to go like a mage support, he pretty much will cancel the mage.
Anything. He's pretty oppressive. Graves, his win rate doesn't seem that big, but his popularity is big. 20 ban rate. All right, he's a good pick. Xin Zhao, I don't know anything about Xin Zhao right now. Let me look that up quickly.
I think it's just because Hunter can play Xin Zhao fairly decent.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's just a comfortable pick ban, that's all it is.
Yeah, comfort, banning people's comfort picks, that makes sense. Orange, staple ban. Sejuani, still staple ban. Nobody likes dealing with tanks. Darius, alright, you don't want them to free bully top. That worked.
Oh.
Because Darius is a bully top.
And a Rakan first pick.
Rakan's still broken.
Yeah.
The recent nerfs or I say recent, they aren't that recent. The latest nerfs to him didn't do anything, and they buffed him beforehand. And he can still RW combo.
Yeah, he could definitely still hard combo in.
Yeah, you can do the RW thing. And they're picking Xayah to stop them from getting Xayah Rakan. Xayah is still a good pick. Even though with the whole crit item nerfs, 80 carry item nerfs, her kit is still really strong.
Can't kill someone if they're untargetable, you know?
Now are they gonna pick the support and try to get counter matchups?
Maybe
or get a power pick Nocturne. Nocturne, I hear, is fairly good right now. I haven't cast in 3 weeks.
Not too bad, because if you think about it, Rakan needs all eyes to go in and engage, and then if he gets blinded along with the rest of his teammates, then an all-in Rakan is not that strong.
It's true, Rakan relies on going in. If the fight's already started, Rakan might not know what to do. Kindred, Kindred got buffed recently despite start being picked in competitive, which I found a little odd. But now Kindred's pretty top tier, although a squishy pick. I don't know how it will fare against Nocturne. I don't know matchups for jungle, really. But it sounds like Nocturne might be able to kill her early.
And
Lucian, standard AD carry pick, they're trying to get counter picks or not be opened up to ban.
I was gonna say, you're the one that told me about Lucian, because anyone that picked Lucian is losing.
No, that was when AD carry item nerfs didn't happen.
Yeah.
That was Lucian, because you lose if you pick him.
He became good because everybody else kind of just got trashed, and then they buffed Bork. Lucian uses Bork pretty good.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's Mundo. Describe Mundo as alt runaway.
His health regen is amazing as well. Since most top laners, they won't run Flash and Ignite unless they run Spellbook, so that way they can...
Really, I think... Really, with the recent teleport nerfs, and they aren't nerfing Ignite, and people are already going Ignite sometimes on top lane. I think Ignite top lane's gonna
I've
be
seen it
a lot more.
I've seen it on that streamer, TF Blade. When he does solo queue ranked, he goes to Ignite top lane.
Yeah, same thing with Shinshin before Aatrox is reworked. He'd just go Ignite Aatrox, and, well, that was how he killed people. And that would win the lane, and then he'd snowball.
But right now, I did not see an Aatrox mid pick, which is strange to me. I think Aatrox mid is overly powerful right now. A lot of people just...
Well, they banned Aatrox, that's why.
No, but they banned it on the second phase. Like, I didn't see the first phase on the picks for an
Aatrox.
Aatrox.
They wanted their AD carry, and I guess they wanted their AD carry pick before they could ban out AD carries, because AD carry is a tight pool right now.
And Solix with the Kindred, that's his champion, Solix. Like, but I don't know how that's
that
gonna...
makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna match up against Nocturne, like you mentioned before, because I think Nocturne is just so big of a deal here. He has his own spell shield.
Morgana's a big ban too, because Black Shield has been reverse power creeped into the game to be really strong. Reverse power creep means it gets stronger over time instead of gets weaker. Because there's more reliance on CC nowadays, Black Shield is very powerful. Basically, you get like a Mundo. If you put Black Shield Nocturne, if they got Morgana and they Black Shield Nocturne, Rakan really couldn't do anything, and Lucian might just die. Cho'Gath's an interesting pick, because I don't see Cho'Gath picked that often anymore. I still think he's good personally. I just don't know why they stopped picking him. But it makes sense why they picked Cho'Gath. Why would you pick a Bruiser into Mundo? You're never going to kill him. You might as well play something that can at least scale.
And he's a bug, so he has plenty of scale.
No, he's Cho'Gath.
Well, unless they run that other... No, he doesn't have scales. What is that new skin? The really cool one. Looks like an alien.
Dark Star.
Dark Star. That's a
and
really
there's
good
Orianna.
skin.
You know what I didn't understand? Meddler said they wanted to buff Leandri's Torment, and I'm sitting there thinking, isn't Orianna still a meta pick, and doesn't Orianna build Leandri's Torment second item or third item every game? Still?
Yeah. No matter what, needs it.
I really don't know why they're buffing it. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's still gonna be a third item, but maybe that item will be useful for other AP champions, like a Brand. Some people build that
Brand
as their first items. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's gonna be a lot. That's why it's a lot stronger on him.
Orianna isn't like a dot mage or a slow mage or anything that really uses it. She just buys it because the item itself is good. Other mages were buying it too. I don't think Vigor would ever buy it, but Vigor isn't meta.
What was the real change again? The higher health damage.
Yeah, they increased it from 1% to 1.5%.
Yeah,
it's still 2% if you're slowed.
It's like we want to lower the slow discrepancy, and I'm sitting there like, isn't there an issue with that? With the fact that the item's already good?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you did that, maybe raise the cost, lower the AP, lower the health, do something.
You need to go do something outside.
So right now, I do like the draft. Hold on. What was I gonna say? I like these drafts personally. I like the fact that Nocturne is here. I wanted to mention that since they have a Kindred, I wanted to say maybe get a champion that can push off people from the Kindred ult, because that would be insane. To have, you know, people in the Kindred ult and then they're just blasted away, they're all gone. And then now the only ones in the Kindred ult is the enemy team, and you're just there outside being killable, just playing with your thumbs, not able to do too much of anything there. Right now we're going back to normal draft. I believe I have it. Do I? No, I don't. I did not even take it off for a second there. So we're going to normal draft. We're gonna start getting closer to the end game as well. The end game is gonna be somewhere soon. Yeah, the end game's coming up very much soon here. But there's still a 3-minute delay. I like that the Graves is banned out from Hunter E. I've seen Hunter E. Hunter. He wants to be called Hunter. Graves is really good. Side of Hunter. I don't think I've ever seen Hunter play Nocturne. It's probably mainly his ult too. Wait, an Evelyn? I did not see an Evelyn pick at all. It's supposed to be Recon. I think the Braum works well though. Energy and all this is really strong for the side of Team Cerberus. Cynical Esports have a also pretty strong team composition. They have the Nocturne ult. I forgot what it was called. Starts with a P. But Nocturne ult, getting rid of all the vision all around on the map. Dia being untargetable. Vel'Koz just very much have to be careful, because even though you want to get close to the very little escape, slow moving Vel'Koz, sort of want to be careful with the full combo that Vel'Koz can do. He can eliminate you real quick because of his true damage potential from his AP scaling. And then Mundo is just Mundo. I mean, there's really not any worry to be careful there. So, do you remember the name of the Nocturne? Oh, it starts with a P. Phobia?
Paranoia?
Paranoia. Oh my god, Phobia. Well, I don't know why. Paranoia, yeah. I don't know why I forgot the name of it, but I was saying, like, on the side of Cerberus, you know, they have a pretty decent composition. I mean, the Cho'Gath may be getting picked off here and there, maybe, just because of the Nocturne.
The Kindred ult might be a counter to the Nocturne. All the Nocturne tries to go in and assassinate. Kindred can just press R while being next to the target and say, haha.
Yeah. As long as Hunter uses those paranoia on the right time, right moments, maybe even on the objective.
Basically, Kindred's gonna get outscaled pretty quickly by the paranoia, or sorry, Nocturne's gonna get outscaled pretty quickly by the Lambs or Spite. Once you get to team fights, his ult will be pretty meaningless in team fights. Maybe cleaning up fights afterwards it'll work. And maybe engaging. But if he's trying to dive a target in a team fight, and Kindred's next to them, oh wow. You're pretty much SOL.
Yeah. Never do too much there. Let's see if the game actually gets us in here, because we were having a lot of problems with the client earlier today. I tried to log in and try to play some games. Not try to go pro or anything, just unpurposely. Like I saw on my Twitter account that the game, like League of Legends client, was going down, or not going down, sorry, but was down. Games weren't working, not even the custom game. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and see if it's working now. So I went, games weren't working. I queued up 3 times, went throughout the whole phase of picks and bans, all the way to the after the choose your loadout, and it just said failed to start the game. And in the customs, they were not even actually there. As soon as you even try to start custom, it
Yeah,
just
let's hope this
locks
works.
you.
Let's hope
Yeah.
nothing bugs.
I hope nothing bugs today. There's so many bugs today that I hope it's gone. Like, I mean, they have to do fast fixes here, right? It's not a game that's not being watched every single day, you know? Oh, what is it like? What is that game? Oh, damn, what? That game,
game?
the Sky one? No Man's Sky? Is that what it was called?
You mean Sea of Thieves?
No,
They're the same thing.
Oh, are they? Yeah, like.
No, I was joking about Sea of Thieves and No Man's Sky being early access. No content updated later in months.
Yeah, like.
I wonder if that still holds true for Sea of Thieves.
There's a lot of games out there that their content creators are not even like paying attention or not even staying up to date. League of Legends is not like that. You know, if anything going wrong or bad or horrible, and they get like a whiff of that kind of situation, I'm pretty sure it's like almost an immediate fix. So glad that we're actually in a loading screen right now.
At least when it comes to servers being down.
Yeah.
Can't say the same thing about balance, but at least the servers are up.
People always complain about balance no matter what game we play. I mean, Nocturne is actually a very bit off balance, but
oh yeah, Nocturne's strong right now. I don't disagree with that.
yeah, like
Nocturne is a strong pick right now. But
I mean,
Nocturne being strong isn't. I mean, how long has Nocturne been strong? It's maybe been a patch, maybe 2. You could argue he was stronger earlier when he was being nichely picked in pro, but I wouldn't. You know, at least he's not obnoxious like Rakan presses R, then W. You can't escape his W because he used R to charm you. It's like, well, great. What do I do?
like Lucian, I believe, might have a hard time, but that's what he has the Rakan for, to make sure that that does not happen. Nocturne might be able to block the grand entrance from the Rakan, but not the taunt right after. And even if he does block the taunt is like a consistent activation. So, you know, he might get the block, but then will just get charmed right after the block. Has happened. So really, I think
Actually, no, that's not. No, I don't think that's how the charm works. The charm works as
it's only one
you
activation.
have to collide. Yeah. When you turn on your R, you get indicators on your enemies, and once you bump into them, the indicator, you know, goes away, meaning they've been charmed. They can't be charmed ever again.
Oh, okay.
So if he spell shields the charm, that's perfectly gonna work.
But it's gonna be really hard. He's only gonna be able to spell shield one ability. Grand Entrance or the Charm. Because if you don't spell shield the Grand Entrance, you're still gonna get charmed. Because you're gonna be knocked up and charmed. If you block the Grand Entrance, still gonna get charmed. Like, just no way of stopping it. Connection to spectator server failed. The game will now exit.
For you?
Yeah, did it say to you?
No, it's running fine on my end. Try reconnecting if you can.
Yeah. Critical error.
I don't know. Can you reconnect the spectating games?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I don't know anything about that because that's never happened to me.
That never happened to me too.
Alright, I will try to cast what I am seeing. So, the entire team out of Cerberus is hogging basically the red buff bush that's kind of near Krug's. It's not on red buff, it's, you know, like a bit left down of red buff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have the Xayah and Braum near the bot side river, the Nocturne in the mid lane, Vel'Koz in the top side river at the lower by mid lane, and Mundo at the Tri-Brush top lane on the red side. So nothing's gonna happen interesting right now.
This is...
Rakan started Spell Thief's Edge, otherwise starting items are standard, but Xayah did go Doran Shield. Which makes sense since Lucian's a lane bully.
Going on. So weird. Game is acting weird.
Oh, wait. Is there a way to bring up buff timers in Spectator?
Buff timers? No.
Huh. That's kind of bad.
That's totally weird, right?
Yeah, I should know when buffs are spawning.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyways, Kindred starts red, Nocturne starts blue, standard start for jungle. Mundo, however, stays in his top bush, so that way they don't know that Nocturne started bot side.
Oh, I'm in.
And we get a pause. And now I can see all chat.
All right. I wonder what the pause was for.
Is it paused on your end?
Yeah, it's paused.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're on the same time too. Okay. A little bit of poke on Mike Rao. I want to tell you this too. Mike Rao used to be on the 8th team that is gone currently right now, Eric King. The one that is called Vital Point Storm. And he was elected #1 support in the league too.
What, last season?
No, this season, current one.
Oh, okay.
So
Kindred got very unlucky, and her buff spawned on the bottom side, causing Nocturne to take her mark to spawn on the bottom side, so Nocturne took it. Interesting, I'm surprised Nocturne didn't steal the Raptors. Raptors is a gold heavy camp.
yeah, very gold heavy.
I know when I used to play Echo Jungle before they did the whole jungle change, I don't know if he's still viable anymore, but I would do a top start clear, and I would kind of backwards clear and steal the enemy, their Raptors, because it gave a lot of gold. And it seems like we're going to have a skirmish here.
Yeah, just
Except
a little bit.
Nocturne's tanking the red buff. He might die. Nope, they both flash.
And
now
Vel'Koz
is coming in to support. Is Kindred going to secure it? Yes, she...
Yes, you will, but Solek's trying to get onto the backside. That's going to be Hunter for... No, actually, Wombat for first blood. Yeah.
For Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz with double buffs. Nocturne don't like he doesn't have red, but he does... But Vel'Koz does like the blue. And Nocturne, you don't have enough health for this.
No, can't go in at all.
He
Has to back
have
off.
Smite. He doesn't have smite. But
He could get an
Vel'Koz
item.
can now spam his wave clear. Like
He's gonna get an item and maybe boots if he has enough with the assist gold. If not, then he's just gonna come back, maybe clear out that Raptor camp.
He's got a skirmisher saber, so now he has the whole AoE damage thing going for him.
Oh, great knock up there on top of Red Score, and Swift gets a double blade collar snare. Mike Rao has to back off.
Yeah, that's the one thing when I'm playing Xayah. I do play Xayah, but I don't like her voice lines. But when I'm playing Xayah, the fun random things that happen is you just pull off a ton of blade collar damage and it looks like your opponent never expected it. Seriously, you gotta be wary of that when going in against Xayah. Blade collar is deceptive.
Yeah, that's what becomes its really strong ability, especially against these team fights.
Well, not just in team fights, lane even.
Yeah,
like if you
lane.
take, like you might think that you can poke Xayah and then you get like blade collar root and you're just like, ouch. Sometimes it even leads to death, but rarely you need like a full all in to do that.
Instant death. Just that damage just comes in unexpected.
Wait, Kindred just auto at once. Okay, good. Kindred got out.
Yeah, was that still for the passive though, or no?
No, there was no mark.
Okay. Oh.
Yep, mark of the Kindred. Kindred have completed 0 hunts.
This game client
And
now
Nocturne's
freezes.
going to get a... It seems like Nocturne's going to get the topside scuttle, and he should, instead of taking wolves. Okay, so he's just warding. And we got another pause.
There's a pause screen on your side?
Yeah, Wombat froze.
Yeah, my client's freezing up too.
Your client is? Or
Yeah.
you have a pause?
No, froze. Like, it freezes up, and then it gets back into the game.
Okay, well, Nocturne is now taking the topside scuttle to deny that mark again. And Kindred is taking Krugs. I don't like the jungle changes they did, but one thing I do like is Krugs no longer take half damage from ranged attacks.
Oh,
That
there goes
was-
the yank maybe to the top side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe?
Maybe. They're going in. There goes
He
the
got his
Q.
mark.
The hunter on
No
the
flash.
fear. Warhawk does have
Uh,
flash. I think he's gonna walk away. Yeah, he walks
Yeah,
away.
he got out with the flash.
Barely survived that. That was a lot of damage though.
Well, Mundo did flash for the cleaver. Cho'Gath flashed to get out. Both got grass. They go there. Teleport. It's your typical top lane snooze. But hey, at least none of them picked Kennen. Because Kennen's getting picked and banned in the LCK right now.
Oh yeah. And I actually like Kennen. I don't know how to play him, but I like Kennen.
I don't like Kennen. I don't like facing Kennen.
His ult is just, how do you dodge that? It's like the size of a lane.
You don't dodge ult. You kind of hope you stay out of it and hope he doesn't proto belt forward, but really it's... If you're laning against Kennen, what are you supposed to do? Well, he can run out of energy. Actually, his ult costs no energy and restores his energy, and it chain stuns you. If you're melee, you obviously, there's no way you can dodge Kennen's ult. Like, if you ever engage on him, he can just press R and you can't really get out of that.
No, it's a for sure
So,
hit.
yeah, as a melee, you don't have a lot of options against Kennen. It's like Gnar.
I think that's how it is with most champions now, especially the new ones that are coming into the game. You can't
No,
dodge
you can-
ults.
You can still play around against Aurelia in the top lane.
Yeah, you can.
Ranged bullies that are bad design.
What about Jace?
Jace, I think Jace is getting picked again. I think he might be like a Kennen counter or something. I'm not really sure. Or maybe maybe Jace is being picked because he can beat certain bruisers in lane. Haven't really looked too much into that yet.
I always thought Jace
I
was
do
good.
not think this is a good fight for Mundo, and Mundo is
Oh,
ulted.
paranoia.
What?
Going on in, and Warhawk is going to be in big trouble here. He does have Feast available, but the Spell Shield would have blocked it, and either way, both of their healths for Lust and Hunter were not low enough for that kill either.
No, he used Feast on a minion. That's why he has 1 stack. So the Feast for Cho'Gath wasn't up.
Oh, okay.
It's back up now, but if you hover over it, you can see that he is 1 of 6 stacked. He
It's a
used it on
permanent
minion.
stack too.
Yeah, but he used it on a minion earlier. Had he not, he might have been able to get the kill on Mundo.
Yeah. The
Because
true
I thought it was really
damage.
bad that Mundo was fighting in like a minion wave of like 15 minions, but now Nocturne just comes in.
Helps him out, clear it out. Little passive as well.
And Kindred, hey, Kindred finally gets a mark.
Not too important. Maybe. Just a
Marks
little
are
bit.
important for Kindred. Your first 3 marks are your most important.
Yeah.
Everything after that, you don't give a shit.
I was about to say, like, Kindred, they made her to where her marks aren't as important as before. You gotta get like 8, 11 marks, and you know you're useful.
It's
but
the
now
it's the first upgrade that matters most, and then after that, you don't
it's just
care.
if you
It's
if you get it, you
complimentary.
get it. But you know.
Well, after the first set, I think, because the first set's 3 instead of 4. Even
Yeah.
though the spectator tooltip hasn't been updated to reflect that.
Oh, is Warhawk gonna die here? Back to Cleaver hits, but no follow up. Oh, Solix, he wants
And-
to go in. Run a score.
Are they gonna go for the Infernal? No.
No.
Not enough commitment. Even though Mundo does have the teleport, and so does Cho'Gath if they really want to. But bot
And
lane
they can abuse
might not have the
Cho'Gath.
laning phase yet.
They can abuse Cho'Gath too, like for this red. I mean, for the dragon.
I don't know if it would be greedy, but I feel like Xayah. And nah, they don't have a big enough wave to defend themselves. Otherwise, I would say Xayah can just like Q 3 auto E the wave, and I think that'll work for Xayah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I kind of just spam wave clear on Xayah since her mana still, I think, yeah, I don't think they nerfed her mana much. But Rakan right now is putting on a lot of pressure, so Xayah can't do that. If she timed that E just perfectly, she would have rooted Rakan. Suck. And there is a mark. Nope, never mind. The mark's not gone. Scepter.
So Swift, he's maybe trying to push up the wave, but it's just not possible. Like you mentioned before, Mike Rao is ready to get the jump on. Renskor though, he is Braum, could set up the unbreakable, but
No, it seems like something happening is happening in the top lane.
Yep, Bloodlust, he's getting targeted, does have the flash. There goes the Paranoia as well, gonna be used up, and that's gonna be the but is this
I
a
don't
mistake
think that's
though?
a good idea. I think it's a double.
I think it is a good idea because Warhawk's about to get out, but no, it is a double. Like you mentioned before, Fluffy Buns goes on in, flashes and throws the ball out and barely lives though. Like
Orianna still has the shockwave though.
Yeah.
But don't think she's gonna risk, trying to shockwave the wave to try and save the turret.
I mean, Wombat's Q slows, and potentially flash and get the knock up on Fluffy Buns. I mean,
I did
Shockwave.
not like. I think that displays why I don't think Kindred's ult is, well.
Yeah,
That wasn't a good use of Kindred ult. What should have happened is if you're gonna kill trade, you might as well kill trade. At least you have a chance to get out. If you don't kill trade and you let Mundo live, Mundo just murders you with a Q, and you don't want to leave that zone. You want to get your kill. You want to get the kill trade at least.
he also recovers health. Like you're gonna let him recover health, which
It's a flat deal.
oh,
It's a
there
flat
goes an
deal.
engage here onto Mike Rao. Gonna use the
That
stopwatch.
Lucian ult did
Gonna try
nothing,
to
though.
get away. Not able
Okay.
to.
Had Kindred not been there, and even if the teleport didn't come out, I think
I think
God,
that
I can't-
teleport was good because the teleport
Wait,
was
I don't remember.
blocking the culling.
Cynical. I feel like Cynical. No, I feel like even without the teleport, Cynical was winning that fight because Rakan got stunned up, and I think he even used his. Yeah, he used his stopwatch.
Oh, Pixel Dreams very
And
low on
Xayah
health.
was still in good health.
Their Brace does not have their ADC, so Alex is gonna take up on the front, tries to get the steal, not able to. There goes the
Press E.
other call. Featherstorm, I mean. Solex
No.
has to be careful. Gets a
That's
good
a
shockwave.
But
Oh, Hunter, he's gonna go in,
Ow.
gets a trade, 1-for-1 on the kill. Shutdown actually on Hunter, I believe. That shutdown
Yep.
on Hunter? I can't see. It looks
No,
like
it
Orianna.
wasn't.
Orianna got a bounty on Nocturne.
Oh
For how much?
no, that was no. That was top lane
That was top lane?
Earlier.
Yeah, that was top
Oh.
lane earlier.
Okay, yeah, because he died. That was a fresh bounty.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, like, Warhog, he used Feast on Bloodlust, right? And Bloodlust, he had his ult, but being that low of a health, Solix could have killed him and then maybe try to save Warhog after, but he got really desperate and ulted both of themselves. And, you know, Cho'Gath does not have insane health recovery. Mundo does. So that Kindred ult in favored more on Bloodlust than it did to Warhog. So that was what the big mistake was. And like you mentioned before, if you go up there and if it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade, might as well do that because that's the best option. Because right now they left empty-handed and gave Hunter a double kill for the Nocturne.
Yeah, because I feel like the Mundo at the low health was gonna be more useful than the Cho'Gath simply because he has more base damage.
Yeah.
And the Cho'Gath, well, he's more CC, but still, I mean, it just let Mundo put more damage on the Kindred, whereas the Cho'Gath wasn't really gonna do much to the Nocturne. Oh yeah, right. They finally let Kindred get marks on takedowns after 2 years instead of needing to kill herself.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot they did that.
I don't know why that change took 2 freaking years.
Hunter goes in onto Solix.
That was a bit of a premature ult.
Yeah, because now that disintegration ray is doing a lot of damage. Warhog is being chased down. That's gonna be the shockwave onto Bloodlust.
I just feel like the ult did nothing. The ult didn't do anything. I just felt like even if they didn't ult in that fight, they would still be at about the same health. They would probably still be in this. Yeah, they would be in the same health that they're currently in, and Kindred's ult just wouldn't be on cooldown. That ult was useless, pointless, and premature. Ah, yes, the Xayah wave clear I think is kicked in.
Yeah, Storm Razor is gonna do a lot of damage.
It's not even that. It's just I clear waves.
Well, I mean, you get increased base attack damage too.
I just meant like the level scaling on the
the
blade collar.
The blade collar is probably like level 4, right? Right now, level 5 actually.
No, 5.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, it's maxed out on the damage. The only thing that will increase is more base damage and crit. So.
Storm Razor is really good for last hitting if you get it early. So that is kind of nice.
Yeah.
In a way. But no, usually Xayah, like, I think my wave clear is about perfect once I have BF sword. And they're collapsing on bot lane for the turret.
Yeah, Wombat was able to pretty much zone out Micro.
But the first turret's already gone top lane, so it's not like it's a first turret race.
No, and the mid tower is more important too.
Mid tower is, yes, more important. But Cynical has 2 turrets, which is something. And Kindred has a mark set, but Nocturne's just gonna go take it, so it doesn't really matter.
The whole Cynical team is moving up to this rift right now. Warhog's on the side. He has to be careful.
We didn't see it, but Kindred got 3 marks at some point.
Yeah, I think 1 on the kill, 2 on the farm. That's it.
All right, and there goes down the Rift Herald. That's gonna lead probably into a mid turret for Cynical. This game is looking very Cynical favored in both gold, map pressure, and kills, and dragons. They have the Infernal.
Yeah, the only thing that Cerberus has
is Infernal.
The only thing that Cerberus has is an open mid, which is good because they can actually push for
and the mid turret will help them get the side turrets. It will help them. But having both side turrets helps you get mid turret too, because they can't ignore those side lanes.
And gold in your pocket as well, because as you can see, 2,000 gold difference. Who has the most actually? It's all evened out besides top and jungle. That's about it. So a strong Mundo and a strong Nocturne. I like Mundo being strong. I don't think I like Nocturne being strong. He doesn't have tank items. He's all damage.
Well, that's Nocturne's early game usually. They're trying to snowball a Nocturne that makes sense.
Yeah. Which is fine, you know, because then he can instantly kill someone, wipe them out of the map.
Pop them before Kindred can do anything, or fear Kindred before Kindred can ult.
And then get objectives from after that kill and just inch your way closer to victory.
Yeah. But that's gonna require heavy vision control outside of Cynical, something that it doesn't seem like they're doing. They just let Kindred clear a ward for free. No, no punishment.
Seems like it might happen again. Mike Rao puts up the pink onto that brush right behind the Dragon Pit.
That is
Ocean
a
Drake.
misleading icon I got. The icon looked like an infernal, but I guess it was the basic dragon.
Hunter is going in, but it's right under tower, and he's gonna flash right away. Great 3-man rupture. A little bit confused of why Hunter used the paranoia like that, but there goes Solix, taking up the lead for Team Cerberus. Not able to continue on that
Nothing
charge.
happened.
Well,
Nothing happened.
That was really confusing with Hunter. He ults in and then flashes out.
Well, Orianna did use flash.
And
so did Nocturne.
Oh, there goes a flash from Mike Rao, and that is the shockwave onto the backside. Seems like Mike Rao was just a little bit out of range, and the shockwave just pretty much, well, the ball got reset. That was the problem.
I think the problem was Rakan tried flash RWing, which is terrible because you don't have a speed boost on your team to help you catch up. So your engage just became meaningless. It didn't do anything.
I mean, no one died, or that one person did not die. I believe it was Wombat they got.
He flashed, but what I'm saying is, it's like you wasted your flash and your ult
and no kill.
Orianna, kinda. But it's more like the rest of the team wasn't able to catch up. You went too far ahead, too far in. Like your team was too far behind you.
Not even the ball from Orianna was in range either for more damage, or for the kill onto Wombat. I mean, sort of sucks, you know, like normally when you do that kind of combo.
Here comes the Herald. That's gonna be a mid turret.
Oh, Herald with a siege in the mid. That teleport blocks a minion. He could have teleported on top of a minion that was already being targeted by a tower. Solix taking up a lot of damage. Good knockup as well. Bloodlust flashes in. Tries to get an infected cleaver toss, but oh, there goes the disintegration ray. It's gonna kill Warhawk. That Kindred late for the party. Shockwave is now available. The Rift is still alive.
Wait, oh come on! They should have.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, they didn't have a minion wave, but I feel like they might have caught them out trying to kill the Herald. I don't know. I would have defended Shelly.
I mean, if you think about it, Pixel Dreams on the Lucian doesn't even have mana. Fluffy Buns, if he shockwaves and ease, he's already gonna have low mana. Solix doesn't even have mana. It was like, sure, they had the health, but they also had minimal resources.
There was no quickness out of Mike Rao at that time. It was still down.
Yeah. Like, they had minimal resources there, so they could have definitely protected.
That's brought Cynical's gold lead to 4.5k.
Yeah.
Or so.
Which is fine.
They've got a lot of.
Oh, Mike Rao has to be careful here. Paranoia gonna be used up. Barely survives. But the next power spiking item on the Nocturne is going to be able to kill him within the seconds there. But that's a total win though. I mean, Cynical Esports, now they have priority.
There's three control boards for the Dragon out of Cynical.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they got another one on Baron, and then I got one on bot lane that they should probably move somewhere else.
Yeah, that was the early game try.
Yep, they just placed it, I think, or it got rid of.
And then they placed it in the Baron Pit.
Well, it died, so clearly something happened.
Yeah, there's one in the Baron Pit.
Oh yeah, it's in the mid turret. It's by the mid lane.
Oh, okay. Oh! Those hearts go out from Lucian. Hits on to nobody. Swift was the target, but he got away. Okay.
I thought. Oh.
Now I see the two control wards. They got moved to that brush that they just destroyed there from Team Cerberus, and on the Baron Pit.
And they both use the same ward skin.
Yeah.
For the Baron.
For the Baron.
That Pike ward. I like the one Star Guardian ward only because it was kind of difficult to get, or at least it took a lot of work. The one that you had to do the missions for. Although it's more the icon that was the hard thing to get.
Yeah.
And the Kindred mark on the bottom scuttle. Too bad Kindred has absolutely no way to get there. On the other side of the map, doesn't have map control. Life as a Kindred player sucks.
Okay, so
And Kindred's trying to get Black Cleaver.
Cynical, they have the ball on their court right now. Cerberus are trying to just keep the vision on the Baron, and Cynical Esports not letting them do so, but now seems like Team Cerberus...
I would push a side lane, honestly. Like, I know they're trying to defend top right now, like passively defend top, but really, if you could just build up a wave, which I think they might be building up a wave bot lane, we'll have to see how that develops. I don't have enough knowledge on the minion waves. But otherwise, they just seem to be brainlessly clearing mid instead of trying to build up a big wave. But I don't think building up a big wave matters because, as you just saw, Orianna kills casters instantly. And the next dragon is coming up. I can't tell what kind it is because spectator mode is designed poorly. It's an Infernal.
Now, this side's an Inferno.
Wait, no, there's a freaking mark on the wall. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But so far, Hunter, by the way, I want you to see his level compared to Solex right now. 2 levels above. Like, that's a lot to take on in here because now Team Cerberus, they need objectives like Dragons and Baron. Yeah, and the top lane especially, and then the split pushing too. So it's gonna be really hard to split push when you're 2 levels down.
Just start the dragon.
They should.
Come on, what is Kindred gonna do? Hop over the wall and try to ult so that it can't die and then force into a smite war that's
gonna lose out there. Hunter gets that smite ward. Seems like that's gonna be a focus here. There goes the ult as well. Kindred ult on the back line. Gonna save everyone. The Feather Storm goes down. That's a great 3-man shockwave pushing them off. And Team Cerberus, they survive the onslaught here from Cynical Esports, and Cynical Esports vice versa as well. They still lose out the dragon though. 2 Infernals and 1 Ocean Drake for Cynical.
Let's see. Teleport out of Cho'Gath, a flash out of Orianna, a heal out of Lucian, a flash out of Rakan, flash out of Vel'Koz, flash and heal out of Xayah, and exhaust out of Braum. It was just waste summoner spells, here's an Infernal Dragon, no one dies.
That was an insane fight. It was like left and right here, chunks of damage.
Yeah, it was pretty left and right. Nocturne got almost blown up there, so maybe he'll take that as advice to get a bit tankier, maybe get a Guardian Angel, maybe even... I don't know Rakan's base AD, so I don't know about Steric's Gauge.
Guardian Angels, because, you know, they make you the main target, especially with your sort of glass cannon build. You just die, you know, who cares? You die, you come back, the rest of your team are cleaning up. Bloodlust on the Dr. Mundo is huge. You know, you can depend on him surviving long enough for whenever you come back to life.
He's getting Ghostblade, and I don't agree with the greed there. I feel like you go Warrior Duskblade, start getting a little tankier, don't instantly die like you almost did that last fight.
I mean, I think he almost died.
Doing just fine. He got to like 20% health and then realized he couldn't go in the fight anymore. And so they didn't net any more kills.
Oh, he's getting Ghostblade? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, look at his build.
That's
yeah, it's a good little greedy.
Yeah, Ghostblade and Duskblade, they're hand to hand, but I feel like, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with getting Ghostblade or Duskblade. It's just I feel like you're a little greedy going for that too many like high damage items and not getting any kind of tankiness. They do have the Mundo split pushing bot lane though, and he does have teleport, which Cho'Gath doesn't.
Oh, no, Cynical?
Mundo,
they're going
Mundo
for a sneaky play?
Oh, Mundo. Come on, you have the vision that says they're all at Baron. You can just split push.
He has teleport too.
Yeah, he can teleport, so I don't know why he doesn't keep hard splitting.
Like Warhog, no teleport, so, you know.
Yeah, he has no teleport.
Bloodlust can easily push that minion under tower, run away
maybe
far.
In the chaoticness of the fight, they didn't realize he teleported last fight, so maybe he still thinks he has TP. But...
Oh, yeah, that's up to Cynical if they know Warhog doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, so maybe they think he might, and so maybe he doesn't want to invest too much. And maybe he thinks that I don't actually know who would win in a 1v1 between these two.
Oh, Fluffy Buns, he's out of position. It looks like he's gonna get caught out here. Throws down the shockwave, does nothing
but the shockwave
though.
does nothing.
Yep, and now it's a 4v3 on the top side. They still have Mike Rao. Swift lands a heavy blade collar on top of Pixel Dreams. Gonna have to be forced to go back. Baron is being started up here.
It is not a fun day to be. Yep, and that's a Baron. Yeah, not a fun day for the Orianna. I think Nocturne spell shield the shockwave.
What's that teleport for?
I don't know. Maybe to stop Kindred from potentially...
He's still going in. Fails the smite.
No.
For obvious reasons.
No, I think I can't actually. Okay, I don't want. Somebody smit it, and it got to like 170 health. That might have been Kindred.
Yeah, it was Kindred.
But Kindred's thing is up. It was Nocturne. He smit it, and then I think he autoed it. Kindred never had a chance to smite. He missed it by 100 and about 200, but he's fine. Interestingly, Braum has got a stopwatch. Guess he's getting a stone. There you go, Mundo with stone plate.
Oh, Stone Plate's good. Ghost
Stone Plate
Blade
is a very good team fight. Okay, yep, he's getting GA. Nocturne's getting GA next.
Has two components, the stopwatch, the cloth armor, which I'm actually surprised that he went for a greedy Ghost Blade and didn't go for the greedy BF sword first, you know, like just went for a stopwatch and armor.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, maybe he just didn't have enough gold at the back time. And he didn't realize that he would start dying a little too quickly, so it was like, I'll get another damage item, I don't have enough for BF.
Team Cerberus are going to have a difficult time here defending with the Baron minions.
I don't know if Nocturne can go Steric's Gauge. I don't know, so I'm not going to assume. But if he can, that would be amazing. If he can't, then oh wow. I think he goes this weird kind of attack speed thing. So.
Ooh, this rotation a bit too slow.
Oh, you guys have a minion wave. It's sizable. You have damage reduction.
Huge top being built up right now too. You know, just keep adding that pressure. They're doing fine. Huge siege wave as well. Warhog has to clear that. Bloodlust is just trying to get in and do a couple of auto attacks.
Oh, I see. They're backing off because another Infernal Dragon.
Oh, yeah. It's a third Infernal, which is going to be strong since it's already in the late game. 31 minutes in, 32.
They've got two, man. They've got two.
I mean, yeah.
All Xayah has to do is press R, press E, and Orianna will lose, I think, her entire health bar.
And the Baron buff is not forever. That Infernal Drake could have waited all the way till after the push. With the Baron buff.
Nah, because their wave was disappearing, so I understood why they went for the Infernal Dragon. It perfectly made sense.
Oh yeah.
Now they can start pushing top lane because the opponent's building up a big wave, and they can stop that right in its tracks, and they'll have a. Well, Xayah's doing it.
Gonna be pushing up the top this time.
But their wave isn't very big right now.
No, it got destroyed. Got destroyed by another minion colliding towards it.
But it doesn't matter. Turret's gonna melt. And Mundo's split pushing mid lane. I do that on Kale. Split push mid while everyone's distracted.
Oof. So, still a bit of a pain to go against Cynical Esports right now with the gold deficits that they are at right now. 9,000 gold, 9,600 if you want to be that more into an elaborated, detailed kind of gold difference there. But everyone's about to get up to the 50 gold lead here. 50,000. And start having that third item, which is the power spiking items. You can see that the Dravidon's death cap is going to be built up for Wombat here on the Vel'Koz soon. Does not have it?
Yeah, and I see that Oriana is trying to get her own death cap. It seems like she's been sitting on the needlessly large rod for quite a
Long
while.
time, yeah. Very long time in this type of game right now, especially when the Cynical Esports, one good team fight, they can close out.
She only has 1,000 sitting gold in her pocket.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. That was for 1 Q.
Oh, you gotta say it like the flex tape guy. That's a lot of damage.
And then
Okay,
slap my screen.
I don't want to say that. I'm
No,
sorry.
I saw that
I'm not a good
meme
voice
before.
actor.
I
Yeah,
saw
I
that
know.
meme.
I hope everyone has. It's funny. And then again, apparently he posted on his own Snapchat that he works out to become stronger than flex tape.
Did he
may
really say
become
that?
Yes, he may become too strong for the world.
Flex save is pretty strong. I have some too.
I'm sorry, when you just get to boring endgame sieges, you gotta crack some. Okay, is anything gonna happen? No.
No.
Okay.
It's just siege after siege, minion after minion, just watching them dissolve. Solix, oh, he gets killed off! You saw that? Double dagger, auto attack, blade collar, and Solix dies.
Catching ran.
This is not
That's
good.
the fun of Zaya's kit.
Wait, what is Bloodlust doing? He doesn't have to be here. Glacial
Maybe
Fisher misses.
Maybe he just wants. Okay, in case you didn't know, Cynical's at the point in the game where they can. Okay, with triple Infernal and the 11k gold lead, all they have to do is walk on top of them. They don't really have to do anything strategic anymore.
No, I mean
far
like
ahead.
Bloodlust. If he was still clearing out the waves, they could have gotten a second inhib tower and inhibitor.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Probably right.
You might get chased down
Maybe he
here,
doesn't
but
have that lone man mentality of a split pushing top lane. Chad.
I don't think I see them killing him right here. Look at that.
No, he had to
No,
flash.
he had to flash, but I either way, I didn't see them actually kill Mundo here. He tanky. Okay, so Cynical Esports, they're going for a full reset. Baron is up. May go to them this time around, but this time, actually, Warhawk does have teleport, so he can hold against Bloodlust. Bloodlust is not going to be split pushing. He's on his way with the rest of his team. Cynical Esports, they are pulling a good old-fashioned be around the blind side pick. They do have the paranoia. Pixel Dreams. Oh, that was a panic dash right there. Solik's gonna take up the front. That's a huge amount of damage from the Vel'Koz alone. That wasn't even by the Q. That was the W, I believe.
Yep, Kindred seems to be buying.
No smite.
I don't. What is Kindred trying to do?
I don't know, but no smite at all because Solik
They're not
smited
trying
the
to
crust.
contest. They're not trying to contest it.
Bro.
But is Kindred? I don't know what Kindred's trying to buy. Is that a Storm Razor? Is that? I don't know. Don't know if that's a good pickup. It looks like a Storm Razor. I don't know anything else that does that
it
BF
looks
pickups
like.
anymore.
That is the only item too. Unless it's two half
No, it's not
items.
Infinity Edge.
No, it's not
Oh.
Infinity Edge. It only goes up to a Storm Razor if you have a BF and a pickaxe.
Yeah,
Only
that's
item.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Alright, Oriana finally got her other needlessly large rod and is needing like 400 gold to finish that death cap.
Yeah, but will the death cap be enough? Oh, wait a minute, Mike Ralph goes on in, and here comes a full-on damage. Fluffy Bugs misses the shockwave. There goes the incineration ray from Vel'Koz, and that is the paranoia. This looks like one man down. Hunter E goes in the front, has GA, and Swift is gonna go ahead and pick up a couple more fast kills here. And that was a fast flash and an auto on top of Fluffy Buns. Pixel Dreams, only one alive, and Cynical Esports, all 5-man strong, and they're gonna pick up the first game here.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what I said. All they had to do, they could literally just run on top of them in a team fight. Even if Rakan got the whole 4-5-man RW combo down.
Oh, wrong point to the wrong side. It is Cynical that won.
Yeah, cynical, man. Cynical one.
Oh man, that was smooth. That was really, really smooth. Smooth. Fluffy Buns had the Oriana, couldn't deliver those shockwaves when they needed them. Could not. Impossible. Or no, it was possible, but I feel
looking
like
at looking
synergy
at
wasn't there.
Kindred was not doing very hot, and you said that Kindred was Solek's champion.
Yeah, but
I think Nocturne might have either been the too hard counter, or they just got collapsed on, and it's unfortunate.
yeah,
Sometimes that just happens.
it
You
just
play your best character, but things all go to shit.
just real quick, it happens. That was a 38-minute game. Still strong point. I
Yeah,
had a rough stuff.
a lot of damage coming out of Vel'Koz. A lot of damage. Yeah, mages dealt the most damage for their team.
Oh,
Makes sense.
that's not a big surprise.
Yeah, they're the AoE damage dealers.
Yeah, that doesn't even
And the
surprise
Pope
me.
team.
One single. It, literally no surprise there. So we are waiting for the next game. All right, so we are gonna go into intermission. Just a quick one, because the game lobby hasn't started, but you know the client could be very weird. But just a real quick intermission. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna play some music, sit back and relax, and wait till the next game starts up.
That's standard.
Oh, yeah. What were you saying? CYN standard, Grave standard, just like the game number 1 as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Rakan, Sejuani, standard.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, when you said Sejuani, I thought it was a Sejuani pick, but it was a ban. I actually want to see Sejuani played. Just because, you know, I haven't seen Sejuani in a long time. I mean, after they nerfed the tanks, seems like it was not even that much of a favorite because every other assassin was just the thing to do.
And there goes Darius Vel'Koz, target manning.
Oh, I hate this website. No, Eurotas, no. Alright, so What's going on? Darius, yes. I'm still logged on Steam. I think I should close out my Steam. Playing PUBG earlier. Now we're back on League of Legends. It is the game that we are in. Best game in the world right now. Wait, Trundle picked? That's a strong pick.
Ah, but he's being picked jungle. And here we go, guys. Born.
I don't think Ornn does well against Mundo. I feel like is my feeling correct on this? Ornn does not do that good against Mundo. I'm actually very skeptical at Ornn.
It's like the Cho'Gath pick. It's like the Cho'Gath pick from last game. You're picking a tank, so you aren't picking a bruiser to fight him. You're just picking a tank, so you can do something.
Yeah, but Cho'Gath has a knockup that doesn't have to be set up like Ornn does. He has to.
No, not Ornn's knockup doesn't need to be. I mean, his ult doesn't really need set up. He just needs to press his R button again.
No, but his searing charge, like for the extra knockup, you know, like Cho'Gath could easily abuse Dr. Mundo. He gets one rupture and then auto attacks, you know. Ornn has to set up the volcanic eruption.
Yeah, but Ornn's all about his team. Ornn can still contest in lane using his W, and he is a top pick. Like, he is a top pick. He is like one of the best top laners right now.
Yeah.
In the Mundo, I think he's perfectly fine. He's picked for his ult, power.
I'm just a little bit worried for.
And yeah, Trundle is being picked right now. Actually,
I'm just a little bit worried.
I'm not that well versed in why Trundle is being picked right now, but I do know he is being picked jungle right now.
Trundle's still a good duelist. He out-duels the Graves, I believe, sometimes depending on the situation.
No, Trundle actually being picked, and reasons why he's being picked I don't understand, because he can't steal Mundo's resistances really, because Mundo stacks health, not resists. So I'm not sure why he's picked, but he is being picked.
I mean, if he is stealing a resist, it would be an MR resist.
Oh, you know what? That was weird. Did we even see a Kai'Sa ban last game?
Didn't you say you had the last game one, just in case you wanted to relate to it?
I closed it already.
Well, I mean...
Was Kai'Sa open last game and nobody picked it? That's weird.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't
Zoe I know was banned. Lucian got picked before he was banned. Taric I think is a standard pick kind of right now.
Alright, Kai'Sa was not banned. Kai'Sa was not banned last game. It was
Ouch.
Yeah, instead of the Kai'Sa ban, it was a Morgana.
Malzahar ban. I don't know if the Malz ban was good. On one hand, Malz is a good pick for his ultimate, but I feel like the Taric, could that be meaning that they're playing Gold Funnel Jinx? I don't know. Their team does look really tanky, so maybe they're doing Gold Funnel Jinx?
That's possible. That is possible. Anything's possible at this point. Brand ADC, CYN ADC, Vladimir ADC, Mordekaiser ADC, just...
Big talk for somebody coming on number 2 on the bits ladder.
I know, they're fighting on the bits, it's funny.
No, they aren't gold funneling Jinx. Hey, you picked Taric. I thought, hey, maybe it's a Taric mid and it's a weird gold funnel Jinx comp.
And speaking of gold funneling, Victor, such an easy play safe.
Alright, this is not a gold funnel. This is not a gold funnel comp. They are picking an actual mid laner. They want to play the game.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen Victor, but I've seen Victor, especially Fluffy Buns Victor. He does really good.
Victor was really far out of the meta right now.
That's what I said too, but then Fluffy Buns just proved that he's still in the game, and he won pretty hard in the game with Victor. I mean, not pretty hard, like, you know, he got a huge lead off the beginning, but because of how sort of easy you can farm. Yeah, he's scaled really nice.
And also, as long as he gets his first upgrade, Victor can smooth ride, but if he can't get his first upgrade, I hear at least, Victor will struggle.
Oh, yeah, that's totally true. I mean, who doesn't struggle, right? If you don't get the minions the
Mike
way...
went to the bathroom.
Oh, Mike Rao had to go to the bathroom before Cynical Esports squeezes it out of him, you know, in the games. So the Trundle is strong. There aren't that many resistances that a Subjugant can get, but it can still be huge damage for Trundle. Maybe can get the Mundo MR resistances, but why would you Subjugant and then pick another target? I mean, it makes sense, but also doesn't. You could just Subjugate the same target in case they got flash or something like that, and then the ult would just drain their health slowly all the way until they just don't have any health anymore. Orin is a really good pickup. Tarek is incredibly good as well. The Nocturne, though, once again, Nocturne has an insanely quick burst. Can also assassinate anyone in a mildly fashion. So the Tarek ult, if it's procced up, the person has to live long enough for the Tarek ult to be casted on, or to have its full the cosmetic radiance, I believe that's what it's called, get full effect. Victor is also really good. He gets that siphon power, gives him the shield and movement speed, could probably protect himself from the Nocturne a little bit, along with that gravity field. Jinx is an easy target.
Yeah, Jinx is an easy target. The Tarek's stun is delayed.
Like, Tarek, all his abilities are delayed.
But it is telegraphed, so it can be spell shielded.
Oh yeah, it can. I just don't like the fact that, you know, everyone's sort of hard to get to, but the Jinx. And Nocturne, when he does his ult, it's just meant to just kill one target or more.
Yeah, they got a very tanky, they got a pretty, like, they got the 3 tanks, so yeah.
And Jinx needs to get
and they got the front line to support Jinx, but the Nocturne only has like 2 targets.
And the Jinx does not scale that good. Jinx needs her 3 items: Storm Razor, Hurricane, and
her early game isn't good, but her scaling is wow.
Yeah, very, very dominant.
Good.
Her scaling is so good. But the problem is that the Nocturne sort of gets rid of scaling champion because of him just completely flying more than halfway across the map, instantly kill you. And you don't get any farm, you don't get any levels, so you don't get your items. And that's what Nocturne always tries to abuse against the opposing team, especially a scaling team like the scaling champion like the Jinx. Nocturne can fully just stop the scale. Like, you know, it sort of sucks. I played that kind of game before too. As soon as you get out of base, like Nocturne ult, and then you're already dead, and it's just like I can't do anything. Like, no matter how good my champion is at scaling, I can't even get out of my base. Can't even go in the front yard. That Trendamir? Why do they gotta do this? They know what champions they're gonna pick. That's gonna be a Dr. Mundo. They cannot change. Why are they teasing? I hate them so much. I think it's still pretty harsh for Cerberus. They have a lot more pressure on them. They gotta win this next game and take it to game 3, and then win the game, and then win game 3. Cynical Esports, they have a really smooth ride right now. They can play it off for as long as possible. They can take their time, and they get their comfort picks as well. Swift on the Xayah again. He did really nice with the Xayah last game, landing those blade collars. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Xayah just, you know, sometimes random blade collars. They can catch you out and they are deadly.
Because of the attack speed as well. They just develop so fast. Just don't notice it sometimes. But let's be honest. Q1 auto attack, the blade collar's already set. No, it's just that simple. Wombat has teleport. Is he gonna stick to that? Wouldn't be bad. I mean,
I thought you want Ignite on Brand because you're a kill laner.
what's the odds of Victor dying to Brand?
It's Brand. He's supposed to be a kill laner.
I mean, kill laner, yes, but I mean, if I was Brand versus a Yasuo, no matter how much of a kill laner I think I am, I'm not gonna walk up to Yasuo. He might kill me. But Brand is strong. So the teleport, just being everywhere on the map, might help out, especially scaling Brand. What's his first item? Is he gonna build Leandri's or Luden's Echo?
I don't play Brand. I just know he's kind of a kill laner right now.
Yeah. You can also play him as ADC, which I've been doing recently. I want to play Brand ADC only. If I don't have Brand ADC, I'm dipping out because I want to play Brand ADC.
It's true, people are playing Brand ADC. Why would bruisers do this?
Why would they?
Yeah, why are the bruisers are destroying AD carries? Brand bot lane, Swain bot lane.
Swain too.
People are still stuck on Yasuo and Aurelia in the AD carry role.
Oh. What
Like,
was that?
Brand is only a kill later bot lane. It's like, I don't know.
I don't know, my eyes deceive me.
He is sticking with teleport.
Or I'm spreading rumors. Yasuo and CYN bot lane.
Don't know about that.
No? Then what's that other dynamic duel with Yasuo on the bot side?
I don't know, I would assume you'd go Alistar, but you know, that's if you're doing the whole knockup focus, which maybe you don't invest so much into. I want knockup.
It's sort of like playing Malphite, you know? Gotta play Malphite, the Gragas, like...
Malphite isn't very good.
I mean...
He's bot lane.
He's not... Malphite's not good. But he's fun, right? Throw that shard at them, and... You know, it's just... Wait until I get level 6, we'll kill them, and then get level 6, and you kill them. Malphite is just fun. It's like playing cards. You know, you just go in, you die, and you ult, and then you're just laughing. But... Wait, Yasuo and Gragas bot lane? I've never heard of that. But that sounds real fun to do, for no reason. I don't even care about lose.
Alistar does the same job, just better.
Yeah. I'm really worried about Cerberus right now. They have 2 scaling champions, and then they have 3 tanks. And on the other side, you have 1 champion that can delete scaling champion, and another champion, which is Xayah, which what I was targeting at. Not really much of the scaling champion. She's good with just her E alone. You gotta give her time, right? Like max out E and then get your deadly plumage, and you know she's just really good after that. It's amazing work what Desire can do. And what was the other one? Brom's just Brom, obviously.
Braum is very strong. Tank supports in general are strong. I'm surprised that nobody has been considering Tom Kench at all.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like that would be an that's your instant Nocturne counter.
And I miss Tom Kench. I miss the Kench, but they always.
I don't miss him. I don't. No. Tom Kench is. Oh, you want to dive? Gone. Useless.
That's what I loved about him. He just eats you up and like, you know, we're out of here, buddy. It's like a kangaroo. Too many cucks, thanks a lot for that donation. Very healthy donation right there. You gotta remain up in that ladder for life. All times also stay up for like a couple of months. I put it like that too. You're gonna stay up for life.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
What are we waiting for? Oh, music still. Combat. Here, a little bit of a dance here. Isn't that's the brand, the boss battle brand, right? Or something like that was. Oh my god.
Yeah, battle boss brand.
Battle boss brand. I like those because they're all pixels. It's just so fun to look at. I don't know why. Alright, pretty standard so far, Air King.
Standard starts.
What's up with the standard start? Is that just to play safe so far?
I think.
But what would happen if this Trundle meets...
Bot.
What would happen if this Trundle met Nocturne? Who would win on a 1v1?
Trundle. He's
Right?
your duelist. I think at least.
And especially with the frozen domain, and then the Q. The Q can be blocked, but it's gonna be really hard to tell when he's gonna. Well, maybe not, right? The Q should just sort of pop off right away. Oh, no level 2 engage here on the bot side. Brenna's score was out on 1 minion. Oh, you are right. Warhog is doing fairly well against Bloodlust here on the top side.
It's Ornn. He's the dueling tank.
Yeah. Because he's a tank with magic powers. Like if Gragas was a tank.
No, it's just that he has so much base damage.
Like, so Dream sort of farming up really far on the backside there. Using those rockets, not even gonna try to get close to any of those two. Swift nor Renascore. Oh, wow. Bloodlust is gonna get bullied out. Man, he has to be careful. That Mundo is so low on health. Way lower than when he was being put at when Warhog was playing at Cho'Gath. those pings going down. Seems like Hunter is here around the bot side. Micro has to be careful. When he has wards in that brush, seems like they are going to get the engage on Serena's score, but here comes Hunter on the backside here. Micro is going to get a little bit pinched. That's going to be the Blade Collar and the first blood on top of Micro, playing way too aggressive there by himself. Pixel Dreams tries to get the kill onto Hunter. I think Pixel should have just stick to one target.
You know, I think Cynical is the better comp, especially in the bot lane. But Ornn is also a good pick. I guess Trundle is too. I don't know. Seems a little Cynical favored for at least the bot lane.
Yeah. And Fluffy Buns, by the way, which I was a bit skeptical if Bran can actually kill the Victor. He's doing quite well of damage there and landing full combos as well. Because Victor, you know, he can damage you with his abilities without, even with minions around, and Bran, not too much, can only maybe land a Scorch into the pillar, but not the Q. The Q can be blocked by minions. That's how I was a little bit skeptical about. A lot of love from Ozzy. By the way, everyone on the Twitch chat right now, I'm only gonna do one special shout out. Tell me what special shout out you want me to say on stream, and I will choose you at random. Alright. Nolex winning over.
Land.
All these lanes are so safe right now, besides that one little aggression that Micro did. Warhog and Bloodlust just being Warhog and Bloodlust. Bloodlust just won't die unless Warhog somehow gets lucky. And now Bloodlust does have level 6.
Oh yeah, it is true that Nocturne has his ult now.
Yeah, that paranoia is gonna do so much work. Oh, Warhog, he blocks the Infected Cleaver. He gets in front of...
Why didn't he Q backwards to clear the mini Krugs? I don't get it. I know he wants the gank, but...
Oh, and he's coming to gank. There is a control ward. There goes Bloodlust with the ult. There goes a knockup as well, and a pillar for the follow-up. And Bloodlust gets subjugated. Just one more hit, and he's gonna go for the flash onto Solex, and there it goes. Warhog does dive on in, take up a couple of tower shots, but still great gank from the jungle there.
Murder the turret. Why aren't they murdering the turret?
I'm not sure.
Come on, they had a wave.
They could.
Alright.
Oh, there goes the ult
gank
onto
bot.
the bot side. There goes the Terracotta as well. It's a bit. Gotta wait for it. Does trigger. Hunter still on the front. Rent score. Putting up that unbreakable, but still
Cerberus played
cannot.
it perfectly.
Yeah.
Nocturne spell shield was down before the Terek's done, and that's it. That's all that was needed.
And now this tower facing huge threat here on the top side.
Yeah, that top tower, that's going down.
Oh, and this dragon's gonna be traded out, which I don't know what dragon it is. Let me see.
Earth.
Earth Drake. Don't think anyone here.
Earth Dragon is good. Huh. If they had more vision. Anyways, we got 95 seconds until Paranoia is back up.
Yeah.
But in the mid lane, it looks like Victor is out of mana. But he does have his first upgrade, which is going to help him play the laning phase. Brand, however, seems to be getting a blue buff.
Wait a minute. I just noticed that that tower went down under 10 minutes.
Yep.
That's totally different from Team Cerberus. I don't think I've ever seen them get a tower like that. I think the gloves are off here.
Perhaps. Alright, let's see that Xayah wave clear in action.
Oh, Fluffy
Bam.
Buns gonna get the ult down. That's gonna be the Vortex Storm. Oh, great flash, but not close enough there. Fluffy Buns almost goes down, but the Siphon Soul's good. The Arcane Comet from the distance there on the passive runes.
Wow,
It's so-
Twitch chat really doesn't like me. I muted because scrimming.
It's alright, man.
So, Cerberus normally play a late game style. I don't know. But this team does kind of look late game except for Ornn. Ornn is not a late game. Shogath would have been more late game.
I'm not sure Cerberus does play a late game style because they do
Well, their
have the
team-
Jinx
oh,
now.
Yeah, they do. Victor too. Victor's late game too. Tark is kind of too.
Yeah, that is a real question. Like, they're going for late game, but either way, they went for a first tower anyway. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're gonna try to get the lead as far in as possible before they start losing a couple of team fights here and objective gains, or are they gonna move this late game composition to like a mid game composition with the early leads that they can possibly get? Rescorch does have to be careful. There goes Wombat. Gonna get 3-man Dove here. Does not have flash. That's a great knockup as well. Siphon power and oh, the Scorching Ray is not gonna get the finish there. It looks like it's gonna go on to the kill's gonna go on to Solix. I think Solix should not have taken a kill from Fluffy
Right.
Buns there from
Ornn
Victor.
just got Abyssal Mask. And Trundle's getting the Skull of Crab and also Control Ward.
Yeah.
Mundo is going on the top turret. Ornn is walking up.
I really do think Fluffy Buns on the Victor should have gotten that kill. You know, Fluffy Buns taking the last bite for the kill steal. I mean, it didn't even have to be secured either, you know?
Oh, now Victor can upgrade his basic abilities. Okay, now Victor's able to lane really well right now. And he has blue buff.
Yeah, you get your E upgrade first,
And then he
obviously.
just took a chunk. And then he just got that chunk of poke.
Not too bad if he gets poked out a little bit here.
He is still, I'm surprised that he still kept up in waves there. Top
Yeah.
side, the two tanks are wet noodle fighting.
Oh, Paranoia. It's in range. Warhawk has to be careful
Yeah.
here. Solix is around the top side, but he's busy getting the red buff. That is a great flash from Warhawk. Pushing Bloodlust away. Looks like they're going to go for a dive here onto Cynical, for Cynical Esports. Warhawk trying to get away from the kill. That's going to be the last tower shot. It's not going to get anyone. The Frozen Domain is going to be used up. Hunter E is going to be pretty much on the run for a while. Gets the Q and the auto attack right before the fear. And Solix is now on a 3-0 killing spree.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Oh, is he going to kill
Mundo got
Bloodlust here?
greedy.
Wait,
Yep.
what? He did, and there goes an engager onto the bot side. That's going to be the Cosmic Radiance. Is going to be used up. Swift still has his ult as well. Misses out the Blade Caller. It is on cooldown. Feather Storm is available. It's going to get the dodge on the stun. Swift
Oh,
picks up the
wait,
kill.
is this
Mike
Tarek?
Rao, no,
No.
it misses on the blade collar, but still those concussive blows comes on in for the stun. Mike Rao on the chase. Swift does not have flash, no follow-up. Fluffy Buns here on the bot side. That's gonna be the storm. That's gonna be used up as well. Siphon Soul was not, I mean, Siphon Power was not enough to get the kill on top of Swift.
I don't know if that Victorol... I don't know. I actually don't know because I don't play Victor, but it seemed a little weird. It kind of made sense if it was a bit more in. But the Nocturne did, or the Trundle did get the kill on the Mundo on the top side for that bot lane fight, or while that bot lane fight just starting.
Yeah, and the dragon's coming up. I don't even know which one it is. I'm about to check.
Infernal.
Infernal. Ooh, Cynical Esports love these Infernal Drakes. They got 3 of them last game.
Trundle's getting the Rift Scuttler topside this time. But the fight for Dragon is...
Paranoia on top of Jinx, and this is exactly what I was talking about during in the loading screen. Pixel Dreams is just an easy target for those Paranoias.
Actually, I don't know if he missed the Victorol. It seemed like it was early, but I was...
Oh no, it was. It was
like,
very early,
was.
and he missed it.
Yeah, I felt like it was too close to the... It was like... He wasn't close enough to the Xayah to use it, is what I meant.
Yeah. Like, I think Swift was just on the edge of getting away from that storm, the electrical storm. Oh, Chaos Storm, not electrical storm.
You know, I actually want a team to pick Aatrox this match. I think it'll stay banned, but I kind of want to see it. I
mean, I want to see it too. But it will remain banned. There's like no way none of these teams are gonna let that go. Like Aatrox, Aatrox is like the Callista of Last Worlds, right? Callista made an appearance, but all bans.
I don't know if I'd say that, because you know he doesn't have the design flaws of Callista.
No, I mean, like, it's such a strong champion. You know, it's gonna be really hard for any team here.
I don't know. I mean, we're seeing Mundo, so maybe one team will say, all right, let's watch Aatrox.
Yeah, right. Kyle the Forge God gets the knock-up, and Fluffy Buns might be able to get the kill here. No, he won't. Paranoia's not available. And the flash, yeah. It has to flash out, or else that Chaos Storm would have killed him. Oh, is that the 3rd upgrade, or is that the last upgrade for Victor?
Red team.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Okay, that's all of them. The red, it's supposed to be blue, purple, and red, right? Is that color? I don't remember. Swift does not have flash,
Yellow,
does have the
blue.
Feather Storm. Renascore also has Glacial Fissure. Unbreakable is available. There goes the Paranoia, and that's a great 3-man Glacial Fissure, and that is gonna be almost a triple kill. Whoever wants to take it, but no, it's just gonna be a double kill for Hunter and Cynical Esports.
Murdered.
Yeah,
they just got murdered.
They did. That was not good idea at all. I don't think you ever want to push fights like that, especially against a Feather Storm and a Paranoia.
Trundle just got Titanic Hydra.
With the
So maybe
Cinderhold.
we'll see a little split push out of the jungler. Just a little, not too much commitment. Yes, he clearly was the problem, because Cynical's doing well. Kappa.
I laughed at that comment.
Is carrying them.
Who's Whoopa? Whoopa! Why you say that?
I got him.
Oh gosh, I want to know who Whoopa is, cause that. Oh, you got Eurotus right in the heart.
What lane did he play? Well, Renascore is the Braum. And yeah, he's doing pretty well for a Braum.
Yeah.
Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Well, Renascore played ADC.
He is doing well. He is doing well.
Renascore played ADC last week, and he also did really well. And then Cynical, they lost Dr. High, who I believe carried their games last week. But Redscore, he's actually filling up Dr. High's, you know, whatever he left off on. I feel like he's doing really well and helping out carry the team as well. I think Eurotoss was top laner? No, Chad was top, Eurotoss was jungle. And then... oh man, I don't remember. A little bit of assist there. Distance. Pinged. Oh, wait a minute. Team Cerberus, this time they only got the top tower instead of the mid tower like last game. And then once again, Cynical, they're able to get both top and bot towers. Oh, that rift had to be forced. It was almost gonna expire. Redscore on the front. Raid charge there, using that unbreakable to block. The rift is gonna be able to take down one tower.
Are we gonna get the next?
Maybe. This is possible. Everyone is here from Cynical Esports, but
no.
That's gonna be a no.
Shelly's just gonna die. Anyways, Dragon's kind of coming up. It's another Earth Dragon.
Oh, is it now? I see 3 Earths, 2 Infernals, and Elder.
Alright, nothing's happening right now. What's the league's ranking? Since somebody in chat's asking. Gold 5 plus. Gold 5 to Diamond 5, right?
Yeah, Diamond 5. There are a couple of Diamond players here.
Flat 5.
Oh, wait. Bloodlust is here. Pillar goes down. Solix is trying to retreat. Everyone on the side of Cerberus is trying to retreat there, but there goes the stun and the bounce from the Derek Randall, but no one dies. That is the Cosmic Radiance, and here comes Call the Forge Cup against Blood Bright Red Score. Paranoia goes back on in on top of Pixel Dreams. Pixel Dreams gets the flash out. No one from Team Cerberus are dead yet. Bloodlust still on the front, trying to get on in, and he does get the kill to Pixel Dreams. Will be able to flash out. Solix gets the wrong blast cone out. Swift able to get the flash over the wall and finishes off another kill for Cynical here.
I think what happened in that fight is Jinx walked up a little too close and was low health and got hit and died.
Redscore played huge there.
Redscore's ult was fantastic.
Oh man, and also the block.
The Victor stun field is what saved him and a lot of his team's lives. For maybe temporary for others.
Yeah, I did not even get to capitalize on that Glacial Fissure because everything else is just fantastic, but great play on Redscore. Blocks out the Ornn ult from behind, so that way Warhawk was not able to get that return nor the brittle effect on more than one target. And then, you know, Hunter also did pretty well, good job there as well. He saw his opening, went on in onto Pixel Dreams, almost got the kill. And don't forget to mention that Wombat started that fight on the side of Cynical Esports. He lands the stun from his Q after the Pillar of Flame, and he couldn't finish it, but he still got the Cosmic Radiance from Mike Rao. Still good fight from both sides of the teams here.
Still gotta say the gravity field from Victor, it saved his life. It saved a lot of people's lives. Alright, that is the red buff for not the Jinx, but the Trundle. AD carry players feels bad. Now just imagine if Cynical had a good mid. Jeez, chat.
They did had a sub.
I mean, he is the only guy with no kills and the most deaths, tied with Mundo. He's got a front line.
Well, I remember when Cynical used to have Enigmified, and when, because the way Cynical plays is they like to sub in and out players in each game. But right now, I believe Cynical doesn't have any subs, so that's why we're not seeing anyone being subbed in and out constantly. And if there is a sub, I believe it will be Wrath, but I think Wrath is like a coach or something. And, you know, there was Wombat and Enigmified who played mid, and Enigmified just showed up so much potential. Like, he did really, really good. There's even a clip of me saying Wombat should stay benched, because Enigmified literally is carrying the team like how Reniscore is right now, and how Dr. Hyde played, and so on and so forward. You know, just really strong individuals that's just making... They're just the pillar of the team here.
We must serve life.
And there comes in that patented, fully upgraded, or that comes there. Here comes the patented Victor wave clear.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to push in now.
It's not a Nivea wave clear, but it's at least Victor wave clear.
Very interesting here. Seems
maybe
like
maybe Victor's wave clear can help hold them out from losing.
That's what I was thinking.
But if Cynical just gets Baron, they just get to run over through Victor's wave clear, so that can be an issue.
Yeah. So all team Cerberus, all they gotta do is have vision on Baron, or if they don't have vision on Baron, then make a good call to head towards Baron as a team. And have Warhog in the front, or Solix, or just someone who can play basically safe here. Reniscore all by himself, actually. Great Glacier. Oh, that is going to be the dazzle on the follow-up, and Reniscore is on the run. And he is going to get out with the Stand By Me. Solix, a little bit desperate. He's still in the front, and that rocket is going to miss, but still going to head back to the base. But no, he doesn't get in the base that soon. Well, Reniscore, that was on the run.
Oh,
there goes the great blade caller, but not good enough. Swift gets killed out. The Featherstorm was not enough for the save. Warhog is gonna have to just hold on to this bot side because his team is winning on the other side of the map.
The Chaos Storm got him.
But the flashes have to be used up. Now Hunter, they're gonna be the target, but he's just gonna jump on top of Fluffy Punch. Gets taken out. Double shutdown kill. Solix still on the front. He wants more of this, but his teammates, they don't want any. There goes the flash, and Reniscore gonna be able to get the 1v1, and seems like Pixel Dreams can't get in on the back. Reniscore still gets the 1v1 there. Bloodlust has the flash. Mike Rao not gonna be the target. Yeah, he wanted.
Got some bloodlust.
He wanted some kills. He wanted to join in on that.
Obvious joke is obvious. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a pun, actually, isn't it? It's more of a pun. Yeah. But Stone. Oh.
And that's also gonna be the Infernal Drake for Cynical. It's looking like game one all over again.
Yeah, where the Infernal Drake's mostly going on to this team. There goes another block, and that's gonna be Warhawk for the knockup. Gets that damage on top of Wombat. Sorry, lost the words there. Orn gonna go down here for from the side of Cerberus.
And the Ornal does nothing. Mostly. I mean, it hit Bran, so he had Brittle on him, I guess. Yeah.
Warhog.
Jay isn't even paying attention to the game. They just keep talking about what are the league's prizes.
No, it's multitasking, you know? You use one eye to look at chat, you use the other to look at the game.
Or you just wait until something exciting doesn't happen.
But it's still really, it's looking harder for the side of Cerberus, to be honest. But it looks like they still got really good pick potential and fight potential as well.
The Jinx does have Hurricane, so that will also help benefit to their wave clear. Trundle has Titanic, and Titanic's active can help clear waves. Victor is Victor, he just clears waves really well.
Yeah, Solix has to be careful. Taking up a lot of damage, but Swift, wow. Swift also has to be careful. He is just an AD carry. Very squishy target, has a lot of damage, but still squishy target. The Bellows Breath, that's what I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it. Warhog on the front, but he's very vulnerable here. Gonna have to go base.
Yeah, he just took a lot of damage trying to poke out Xayah. I didn't really understand. I don't know, it felt like he was too far up. It just didn't feel like it was a good idea. Should have just waited for the wave to crash into them. Don't try to poke a ranged carry as a melee champion, because you're just gonna get auto-attacked and kited. If you engage, then you just get jumped on by the team.
Oh, Mike Rao, he's out of position here, and that is a red buff Swift here. Gonna get taken out by Wombat fairly easily. There goes the engage from Hunter. Hunter is gonna get taken out. That's gonna be called the Forge God. Blocked again by Renascore. Is that the ult from the Brand? No, it's not. Wombat is holding on to that R for as long as possible, but Cerberus are gonna be able to take down Hunter. Seems like a bit of a mistake there for the Nocturne.
Anyways, Nocturne is, he is getting GA next, which is probably good since, as you can see, he died that fight trying to engage. And so that's gonna help him a lot. Xayah also has the wave clear to keep up with Victor, so it's not like they'll be able to counter push in waves, they'll just be able to defend themselves out on the side of Cerberus.
So, right now, it's gonna go late game. And if this late game keeps going on, it's not gonna look good for the side of Cynical Esports.
Victor got a Rylai's.
Yeah,
that'll help people. I mean, you buy it on Victor because it makes sure people hit your second E damage. And I think it's got like a 0.9 total. I think the total ratio on it is like 0.9. And
the R too is gonna be consistent damage.
Yeah, that'll keep slowing. That'll slow too, but talking about his QE one shot.
Oh man, this fight down here, pretty epic.
So I think they'll get a death cap. I don't know what his next item will be. I think they do have the Mundo, so maybe he'll get Morello. There is no Grievous Wounds on the side.
Oh, here comes a huge fight, and Wombat is looking to be almost get taken down there. That is going to be the Cosmic Radiance, and it looks like that's going to be a huge rocket from the back from Pixel Dreams. Swift is going to be getting chased down, gets the flash out, but Fluffy Buzz on the front gets the kill, and looks like Pixel Dreams is also going to get taken out, but Hunter E is going to be able to get also killed as well, and Bloodlust still here fighting up onto the bot, onto the top layer on top of Warhog. And that's going to be the gravity field as well. Fluffy Bun still unstoppable on the front here. Hunter somehow escapes with his life. Bloodlust distracted by the top side. That Fluffy Buns almost gets the kill there. Gets the slow on top of Hunter. I believe. Should Cerberus be able to get this inhibitor?
They do have the wave size, and they did. Yeah, you see the damage Victor's doing to the turret. That was from buff from a while. Okay, so they get at least the turret. Good. I actually have a good question. Do you think what just happened there to Nocturne was worth it? Do you think that him burning his stopwatch, even though he just upgraded it to GA, burning Brahm's stopwatch, and I think he burned his flash and Brahm's flash, I don't know if maybe Brahm's flash and his flash were burned early in the fight, and also Brahm's life dying. Do you think that was worth it just to keep Nocturne alive, or do you think it would have been better to just let Nocturne die and let Braum survive?
No, I say kill Renascore because then, you know, he doesn't have too much time to ward up again.
I can't. I think there's a bounty on. Wait, no, that's just the TSGA. I can't tell if he has a bounty on.
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. And that Baron is going towards Cynical right now.
Alright, Ornn is gonna build up a Warmog. And Cynical's looking into the Cloud Dragon. It's got Baron.
It's just one Cloud Drake buff. I think they want the Elder to start popping up here.
Well, the Elder's gonna help them in the end.
Oh, Cerberus. They want to fight this, but they're not going to be able to find it. Too many wards from Renascore. Renascore is staying in that brush. She's going to pretty much throw that Q down. Run away
it's a
towards his
decently
teammates.
sized wave. I think they should defend their wave from any poke. Yeah, Victor didn't use his thing on the wave.
Oh, so it takes up heavy damage.
Jinx rockets deal a lot.
Yeah.
Jinx rockets can deal a lot now. They can burn waves.
Not just that, you know, just holding off the auto attack just for like 1 second, you get an instant crit on the rocket.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, follow the Force God. There goes the engage. It gets blocked once again by Renascore, but that Cosmic Radiance though, no one from Cerberus is gonna die. That's gonna be Hunter first. Warhawk follows. Renascore being chased down, gets killed out by Solex. There goes Bloodlust trying to run away, and he will be able to escape a Wombat. He's on the high end of the road here. On the track field, I mean. Actually, no, he does be able to get out. Hunter and Renascore are the only ones to die in that team fight, but that is such huge team fight from Cerberus. They're holding off, and they're going to be able to outscale them later on in the game.
It does seem like the tide is finally turning for Cerberus. And I was going to mention the big wave mid, but it's not near any turrets, so... doesn't really matter. And that's the last Whisper out of the Nocturne. You know, because they have a Taric, Trundle, and an Ornn. Makes sense to get some kind of tank killing item.
What is that Jinx doing? Getting a Static Shiv, getting Phantom Dancer, getting...
Wants to finish up her 100 crit.
She wants to get 100 crit?
Sure. I mean, the only tank they really have is Mundo. Mundo isn't stacking armor too much, although he probably will get armor eventually.
Also,
so,
point again.
I don't know if it's good to skip out on Last Whisper and try to go double Zeal, IE, Stormrazor, and a lifesteal item. Or maybe she just foregoes lifesteal. Or maybe she thinks that instead for a lifesteal item she can go Bork and that'll be enough. But that might be too much attack speed with her Q. Her Q, Double Zeal, and Stormrazor. So I don't think Bork
Rapid Fire Cannon.
Too good. Or Rapid Fire, her current item. That's a good item with Stormrazor. I just meant after she got that. I don't know what she's buying after.
She should get Executioner's Calling for Bloodlust, at least to try to get the kill on top of him. At that point, she does a lot of damage. What is that, halfway on the build, 1400 gold. That's already enough to get the rapid fire cannon, but I don't think he should be going base here anytime soon. Cynical Esports are at the tier 2 top tower. Oh, it's already gone. So yeah, he could go back if he wants to. I think he wants to get a little bit of gold.
Clear the wave like that.
Yeah.
Right now you should go back. Alright, let's see what he buys. Ah, the Zeke's Harbinger comes out from the Tark. Not a locket, unlike Braum. Braum, I hope, is getting Zeke's. I'm not sure what his stopwatch is for, but I'm hoping. Yeah, that is a rapid fire cannon.
Max range on the rockets now. That's going to be a lot of damage on low health
Especially
target. But Warhawk, wait a minute. He's going to get on here. Beam focus. Hunter already used up his abilities. This could be Cerberus' time if they want to take the charge, but seems like no.
Was Paranoia worth it on a tank ever? Outside,
I mean,
you know, like lane ganking?
What is it, like a 40-second cooldown right now? 50?
Good question. Good question. Yeah. Cooldown is 60 seconds.
But that's still a minute.
Fine.
That's still a minute more for Fluffy Buns, because you know he has 2 large rods. He's almost there for the death cap. He just needs less than 100 now to get it, which he's gonna be able to get it from this. Yeah, less than 100. This is still less.
There you go. He's got it.
He got it. But now Fluffy Buns is gonna do a lot of damage alongside of this Jinx too.
That's a lot of damage.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Victor go this far, even though he is a late game champion.
Alright, now will he get the Morello or will he get the Void, or maybe he'll spice it up with, I doubt he'll get Spellbinder. Unless he really wants to one-shot somebody.
Oh, I would say really want a one-shot, because why do you need to reduce healing if you could just over, or
Well,
not over, but outnumber?
That's because they have a Mundo.
Oh, Swift is getting picked off there. Huge damage on top of Swift from one rocket. That's going to be the culling from that Blade Caller. Solix is on the front. Mike Rao is here. Gets the Cosmic Radiance, but not on top of Solix. But that's going to be Paranoia on the back. Instant destruction on top of Pixel Dreams. And looks like that Victor also goes down. And that's a huge play from Hunter as he will go down as well. The chase will still go on. Cynical Esports looking to close out. That's going to be the stun. Rev score, moving on to the next target, just landing onto those hits, and Mike Rao barely gonna make it out alive. But the only ones alive though, it's Solix and Mike Rao. They have no wave clear. Wombat's still alive, Swift is still alive. They have the tanks in the front for Cynical Esports, and I believe this is game. Solix.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe instead of rapid fire cannons, which is greedy, maybe GA might have been better.
Yep, Solix still trying to hold off onto the tower. Only one Nexus tower left alone, and nope, he gets killed off. And this is Cynical Esports game.
Yeah, I feel like that was... They had a chance, but I felt like that last fight was thrown. They tried using the Ornal to get it, but the Ornal clearly only on one target, so you didn't hit enough people with it. And I just think that might have been a waste to hit only one target.
All right, I have no questions for any interviews, but I want an interview. Who do I want to talk to? That's the question. I think I want to get Pride in here. I see him. Dona. He's beautiful. Look at that man in the ABL Stadium. #1 fan right there. Interview Kaukiki. Kaukiki did not even play. I want to interview Reniscore. He is the new support for Cynical Esports, and he did really well.
Yeah, he did do pretty well. Zaya just kept throwing out damage.
Yeah, but no execution. And then, like I had to mention over and over again, Jinx was still very squishy of a target. Like, couldn't do anything. And it's not his fault. He couldn't do anything.
Well, I mean, he got rapid fire cannon instead of, like, GA. GA probably would have been better in this situation.
Yeah, like a more defensive item, because if he can't get bursted.
I guess you only realize that in retrospect, though. So he didn't really maybe he just didn't really realize that.
I mean, I felt like I feel like the GA would have helped out a lot because, you know, if Pixel Dreams dies, who's left to do damage? Fluffy Buns? There's only one person. He's got to deal with Brand, Nocturne, and Zaya.
Yeah, in that last fight, you saw like Nocturne. He jumped, killed Jinx, and then he got like one auto on Victor. Victor died, and then he died right then.
Bring Cal and and Pride in there. No, that's weird. You didn't even play. Why am I gonna interview people that didn't even play? Is there any reason? I don't even know. You gotta give me a reason why I should. Don't give me the because. What the fuck? Why did he say that? That's weird. Okay. Wombat's there. I want Rena score. Hey, go down there and what do you call it? Go down there for me, Air King, and let them know if they can come up here, you know, and then come back up.
Which team? Cynical?
Cynical, yeah. As for Reniscore and
Oh, I can't join the team chat.
you can't? Okay.
No.
I'm gonna drag you down there. As for Reniscore, and then just ask for one more. I don't think I care who else wants to go. Just two of them though. And if they're ready, just tell them to move up to the referee room 1. All right. We're gonna go on a little break here. Actually, I should go down there. We're gonna go on a little break here. Just a second. All right, so we're live here doing an interview with our winners of today's match. For Cynical Esports, I have with me Swift and Reniscore. How you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good. How are you?
I'm
doing pretty good. Whew.
No, he was asking me, Swift.
No, I gotta put in my 2 cents too. You can't leave me out like this.
Swift is still hyped. He's still really hyped.
Yeah, you guys beat the #1 team right now. That's something to be hyped for. And
Hell
actually,
yeah.
I don't have the current standings here.
I think if I can math right, I was like checking it before the game, and I think if we 2-0'd them, we overtake them in the standings, and I think we did that today. So, hype.
9 and 5, and they'll be at 8 and 4. Yeah.
8-4. Well, we got another win.
So you guys should technically be #1, and Team Cerberus should be tied up with Full Send Gaming until we see the matches tomorrow.
Dude, I'm cool with that. Dude, first place? What? Shit. Dude, I remember back when like the people were doing I remember I think it was like PPS, they were doing they were talking about like power rankings and stuff. Like everyone that they asked put us at like the bottom 4. Like 2 people put us at like 7 and 8. I'm like, okay, feelings hurt, but whatever.
You weren't in yet, Swift. It's changing.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah. Where is Nick on all this, by the way?
We're not sure. He couldn't. He told us he couldn't make it here today.
All right,
He's
so
fighting. He's probably fighting the Korean War Part
that,
2 or
that's
something.
why
He's been gone
that's
for
why you
3
guys
days.
did so amazing today because Nick wasn't around. Because then I would have, yeah. Because then who? Okay, Hunter. Okay, he's not here, but Hunter would have been subbed out for the other jungle, which is, well, actually, no, there is
There's no one right now. There's
All
no
right.
one.
But it was Swift who was in command, and that's why you guys really won.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I'm totally in command. Run a score. Totally didn't think of the draft and like headshot everything. It was totally me.
I wasn't really thinking about draft. I just know Reniscore, the one time you like ulted and then you flashed out. That was good play.
Oh hell yeah! I was like,
yeah, it was the bot side river by the brush, kind of near blue.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, well,
And then I was
right.
praising Victor
Yeah.
for his electric field thingy that stuns people, because that also saved some of his team.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that fight was wicked right next to the other fight, which was in. Oh, it was on the same game, was it? The dragon fight and that second dragon fight? Those two
Yeah,
were
I'm pretty sure.
wicked.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like
there was
I
some
was,
close fights in game
I
2.
was, yeah, it was tense as hell. Like I was sitting there like the whole time. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm ahead, but like I swear to God, if I get hit with like a trundle pillar or someone focuses me down, I'm gonna get blown. It was like I'm like sitting there in the back like the whole time, just like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Is
You
this the
almost
one?
threw at the end too, because you got caught out, but then you feather
Dude.
started and flashed and then still survived.
Legit, they were so thirsty, dude. It was like Trundle was coming in from like top river bush and chased me down to like raptors, and I'm like, dude, chill. Like, holy shit. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
Like,
It was kind of the only opportunity they had, though, because if we're grouped, they can never Ornn ult on top of Braum, because it just instantly cancels it every single time.
Oh
so
yeah, that's
their only option was to use it when Swift was caught out like that. Like, it basically, once you pick Braum into Ornn, he's limited to only ulting like one person at a time. Like,
But at
he
the
can
same
never ult
time,
in
that
team
second
fight.
ult didn't really do anything. But at the same time, that last ult didn't really do much.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just the part of the
That's-
draft, though. They
mean,
gave
with
us Braum after Ornn.
yeah, it was weird. They let us get like the almost like the exact same draft, like both games. Like the only thing we changed in like the second game was Velikaz out for Brand, and that's because they banned it. It was like rip.
I didn't even. Did you guys think the Vel'Koz was a big pick for the first game? I didn't feel like
it's
as
kinda-
impactful.
Having a
With
poke in the
others.
mid lane kind of just gives you something to do when you're waiting for neutral objectives if you don't have a great siege. So we were able with Vel'Koz to kind of just like sit around and play vision and poke them out and like randomly get chunks and then win neutral objectives off of that. So I guess they were a little worried about getting poked out.
Also, it's Wombat's Velikaz. It's always potential for him to carry on that shit, so it's like, why not?
I didn't expect that thing to make noise.
Cool.
But
Cool.
going into these games, I want to say difficult. Like, what was the difficulty level between your team and their team?
Like, what was our expectations? Because they weren't high, my friend. They weren't high for us.
Well, for
Oh, okay.
ourselves. We have
For
like
ourselves.
a thing where we
we
like
really
try to practice, but they don't go as ways like we want them to go. So then we go into games like expecting we're gonna get like rolled, and then like just
Yeah, we
turns out
definitely
just
play
went
up.
to- Yeah,
we
we
play
play-
up in games.
Yeah,
Very
in
well.
games, like in scrims, just well, we can talk about that another time. But in games, we like out of nowhere, it's just like okay, it's like this seems
Everybody
okay.
steps up pretty hard in games and
Hell
matches.
yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, so you guys did really well today, winning the first spot for now until the tomorrow matches are done. I believe the only person that could knock you out on your number one seat would have to be Full Send Gaming. If Full Send Gaming goes 2-0, they will knock you guys out of your seat only because they will be at a 10-4 record from your guys' 9-5 record.
Hmm.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Who are they playing? Who do I need to cheer for?
Negative. I'm just kidding. They are playing against Schism Esports.
Ooh, perfect. I love Schism.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm.
boys, we're rooting for Schism, Kaukiki, Ozzy. I still have you in my heart, but I'm like, come on, man, I
Eh,
want this first place.
and I might be casting that game. It will be casted on this same channel. And the way I choose what games are casted on what channels, it's basically whoever's on top of the schedule gets on the first channel, and then whoever's second on the schedule gets the second channel. So it doesn't really matter. I don't go by what best two teams are gonna be playing. That's gonna be on the first channel. They're 1 and 2 channels. They're the same to me, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if I edit one channel, the second channel is getting edited the same way. They're both the same channels to me. It's
Yeah,
not
that's how I
really.
saw it.
Yeah. To others, they told me, why do we get the crappy second channels? Like, but they're both the
Makes
same.
sense. Yeah, they're both the same. Like, dude, half
Yeah.
the time, like the hype matches are like on the second channel. I'm like, dude, what? Like,
Like the caster desk, I have caster desk 1 and 2. It's not caster desk main and secondary. It's not like that. I
yeah,
want to be equal with everyone here that I have, that I'm working with, and with the teams as well. But as much as I want to brag about that all the time or all day, you guys are gonna be
Yeah.
cheering on for Schism Esports because you guys don't want Full Send to win. But I'm pretty sure Full Send is listening to you guys right now, so they already know that they're already feeling betrayed.
It's okay.
But Full
No hard
Send,
feelings.
I mean, even then, like if they are listening right now, Full Send are gonna go for that #1 spot, and keep you guys down again. But
yeah.
but having a #2 spot isn't that bad either. You still get that 1 bye in playoffs if you stick to it.
Yeah, it's the classic tale, dude. Just like last season, full send at the #1 spot, and then we just come in second place, like in the finals, dude. It's gonna be hype.
Gonna
They
be
get
high.
first.
Wow.
Like
That's-
veterans coming back in for finals or semifinals, at least.
Heck
Yeah, semifinals at least. Who'd you guys lose to for?
We lost to FSG and Schism. Both teams that we lost to are playing tomorrow, so
Oh, hey.
yeah, it's like we went 2-1 against FSG like the very first week, where like nobody knew like how anybody played and stuff, and we were like just coming in with like a fresh new roster and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like we made like 3 different changes. So we're like, okay, 2-1. We almost won the first game, but we're like, okay, we can take that. And then Schism was like the week where it was like I had to like fill in as an ADC because our ADC couldn't make it, and then we had a sub like mid lane and then like a sub jungle. It was all over the place, man.
You
It
guys
was-
lost to Schism and to FSG. Did you guys
FSG.
lose to EGM?
Nope, we 2-0'd EGM. No, wait, 2-1. We 2-1 EGM last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see that on the stats. Weird.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's why I didn't bring up today's player stats or anything like that, because all the stats are still a little bit weird.
Yeah, we kind of had to make a couple of changes. Like half of our roster left in the middle of the season, so we're like, couple of changes had to be made.
Actually, Prayer comes out on one of the teams here. I think it came out on Cerberus team.
Yeah. I think like at the start of the season, he went on their team as like a top sub. Well,
I didn't want his name coming out. That's why I was all like, wait a minute, he's not even on the roster at all. Not even since day one. Like,
yeah. He's like there, and then he's like, "All right, I'll see you guys later."
so you guys are definitely voting for Schism to win tomorrow. How about Enigma? Oh no, how about the week after this? Let's forget about tomorrow's game. We'll watch it eventually. You guys are gonna
Alright.
go against Conqueror Gaming. Actually, wait. Let's go back to watching tomorrow's game. Since you guys are gonna go against Conqueror Gaming, are you guys confident enough to play against them, or are you guys gonna be able to go tomorrow on the ABL Twitch channel 2 to get a little bit more scouting on Conqueror Gaming?
Oh,
I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it regardless.
we're probably gonna do that. Played against them a couple times, like scrim wise, and I think we have a decent shot. It's definitely gonna help us out being able to see how they play and stuff the next week. Well, tomorrow technically, and then prep for next week. So that's usually how our plan goes. It seems to be working out pretty well.
Okay. Since this game is over today, who were your guys' main focus on what lane and who was your main player focus like in these matchups? Was it Pixel Dreams? Was it Fluffy Buns? Was it Solex? Who did you guys try to just completely shut down completely in order to confirm these wins tonight?
I think as far as like in ban and draft, we really just wanted to target some of their like top picks that they were using. Like we saw like Solex really carrying on a lot of Sejuani games, I noticed. So we just decided to just like not give them a chance on their best people. Say, let me see your number 2. Can you beat us with it? And then if they can't, they can't. And you just keep making them do the same thing until they come up with something that actually works. Like that's why we ran 4 of this 5 same people from the first game. Because if it worked, like you have to prove to the team you can beat the comp if you're going to give it to them again before the other team should change.
Yeah. Specifically, I guess in the second game, we kind of like went for like Pixel, well, like at least me in my mind, because Pixel like on Jinx would probably be one of the only things that would be able to like out damage me in the late game and stuff. That's why we put a bit in like, since it was a much more gankable lane like in game 2 than in the first one, like it's gonna be kind of hard to gank a Lucian and Rakan with like all the CC and like damage that they have. But like pre-6, Jinx is really immobile, and if Taric whiffs that stun, it's a pretty easy gank for somebody like a Braum and a Nocturne. So we just try to make sure that he didn't scale ahead of me, and then we'd be fine.
Yeah, I felt like the Nocturne shield at least blocks out the Taric stun, because the Taric stun is telegraphed, and it's easy to spell shield that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy lane for Nocturne. You spell shield either the stun or you spell shield going over the Jinx traps, and like you're guaranteed a fear at that point. Even if you get stunned, she's going to be feared.
Yeah, and Xayah has a much better lane than Jinx, because you just get BF and maybe a few ranks in E, and then you can mostly out wave clear anybody.
Yeah. The BF is a huge power spike for Kai'Sa. It literally take out like a third of somebody. Yeah, Xayah.
Yeah. It just lets you wave clear so easily with a Q, the 3 autos, and then E back.
Yeah, it takes like a third of somebody's health if you get like a good like combo off with like her feathers and stuff. It's insane.
Yeah,
She's
the
got
first
a
game,
super strong lane.
the first game you couldn't really do that wave clear thing because you had the pressure from Lucian's early game, and of course Rakan being able to jump on you. But otherwise, you just wave clear for nearly free.
Yeah, that game we pretty much said we're just gonna just play it out, and as long as Lucian doesn't get a lead, we're good. And
we were trying to go even.
Yeah, and I think we went pretty even. I got a couple of kills and assists, and Pixel had that clean 0-0-0. So we kind of worked. It kind of worked. Da-da-da-da.
Lucian Rakan is a very scary lane. We were not going to even try to contest that.
Yeah, we're done, dude. We're not even.
Late game, I saw the Rakan get the whole RW knock up on like 4 people. But then that would be a good thing, but you guys had triple Infernal.
Yeah,
we walked that way on purpose. Like we kind of took that path assuming
you could just run over them.
Yeah.
That's what I felt endgame was there.
Yeah, I was like, we were talking about it like while we were loading in, I was like, okay, this is probably what they're gonna go for, like a Rakan engage and then like an Ori ulti. So like when I saw that huge like knockup come out, the second I could ulti, I did, because I was like thinking, all right, Ori's gonna shockwave, and then we realized I'm like, wait, it didn't come out. Where is it? I was like,
yeah, and then the one time Rakan flash RW'd and his team's completely behind him, he can't do anything. It's like, oh.
Yeah. It was like, oh.
And yeah, the Ori ball was going with him, but then he went out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember what time you're talking about. The ball reset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest ripper.
That was the mid lane.
Yeah, I remember the moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes to work in Rakan. He's super, super strong, but like takes a lot of team coordination because he has no damage himself. Or very little damage. He's got a tiny bit of burst, but
unless you build them AP, but
he's got the early game base damage on this W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, his job is basically a low counterplay CC machine that jumps out.
Yeah, he's just like a better version of Alistar, to be honest. Right now, he's actually
Alistar is still
insane.
a good pick.
Oh, absolutely. But Rakan can go both ways.
I'm surprised they didn't pick Tahm Kench into the Nocturne.
Yeah, I was actually talking with like before in scrims and stuff with my team, and I was really surprised. Like, not that many, even like in like regular solo queue games, no one really plays Kench anymore. But like, he's so good against Nocturne, and he's really good against Zoe because you just eat whoever gets slept. Yeah. And like, you see him a ton in like the LCK right now, but no one's really picking him up in North America for some reason.
Same thing with Kennen. You see him in the LCK right now, but nobody's touching him elsewhere.
Yeah, Kennen's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Somebody, I mean, they have to canon. There's too much Mundo. There's too much Mundo over there.
Mundo! Can I just sort of just revolve real life around him, you know? You do as you
Hell
please.
yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
basically
He does
revolves
his
planets.
pleases.
The fact that
Wait.
Mundo's a top pick is just like defining the entire top meta. Like you see Gangplank because one of the only people that outscales him. You see Kennen because he's one of the only people that can fight him in lane.
Oh, I thought Kennen was because he can also be an anti-bruiser against the meta bruisers.
He's not bad, but he also is like if you go on hit Kennen, he can actually punish the Mundo because like most laners, like when Mundo gets 16 and can keep his W on, cannot like side lane versus him. He'll always have priority, so he'll always have a better TP position.
It's
And
really useful.
It's just insane. Mundo's actually insane.
Insane in the membrane, boys.
And then Aatrox is obviously insane, but his nerfs are coming soon, and he should never not be banned.
All right, so
I
feel
wanted
like-
to see him because he's fun.
yeah, me too. But he's just gonna be permaban like Callista. But
Let's make it a Mundo
back in
Aatrox
that
lane.
1 year. So
That 1 year, dude.
this is gonna conclude the interview. It was such a great night. Swift and Renascore, do you guys have any last words?
Just thank everybody that came to watch and support the team.
Heck yeah, because everyone knows that we need more of that. Because my God, at least they're
Boost
not
needs
last.
confidence boost.
I need that confidence boost, boys. They're in first. That's all I need, man.
All right, so thank you guys for being here, Swift and Renascore, and congratulations on your 2-0. Pretty sure you guys are going to be rooting for Schism tomorrow and scouting a little bit on your next opponent, which is going to be Conqueror Gaming next week on a Monday, I believe. I was looking at that right now. I'm blind, or I just
think
don't
it's
remember.
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Probably
yes. Tuesday. Next week on Tuesday. So we'll see you then. Once again, I don't know who's going to be casting your game, but we'll see until that happens, until that takes effect.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna
far,
want to cast it.
I mean,
It's gonna be exciting, man.
I can only cast one match at a time.
Yeah, I know.
Just like looks at one screen. Oh my God, that's insane. And like looks at the other monitor. Holy crap.
That's possible. That's possible. But before we head out, I want to say visit our merch store. We have some merchandising now on Streamlabs as well. Get your ABL jerseys, t-shirt, jackets, tank top. I also have merchandising for myself as well for Official Mighty Rai. And I also have another advertisement here for Fiverr. For those of you that needs to redo your logos or just don't have one, and even for personal usage, competitive org league or business, I would say go visit Fiverr. It's a great website. You can talk to your designers. Your designers send messages. You send them back. And if you don't want the item, you can honestly just, tell them that, it doesn't work out. Tell them to them honestly, because it's like some other websites, if you have bad feedback, no one's going to service and no one's going to, stuff like that. So you got to always keep a good feedback or when you're using that website and be a good customer. But they do a wonderful job. They're just a bunch of people who are very creative and they work with their employer, I guess, like with I don't know how to say it. This is the first time I'm doing stuff like this. And don't
Client.
forget, yeah, for the client, sorry. Like, they do really well for the client. I actually got a special emote coming out for ABL that I'm having
Okay.
someone make for me. And it's going to be available for the first subscription of $4.99. And if you have Twitch Prime, obviously it's going to be free. So...
Use your Twitch Prime on ABL.
Hey, wait a minute.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too. And donations help out as well. Along the way, I'm hoping, we can get donations rolling so I can make the streams a lot better right now. I have a lot of things I wanted to show to everyone, but I can't. And then for those of you that, sort of say a little bit, hey, fix the overlay. I'm doing my best here for whatever I got, and if the overlay does not work, then I have to completely put it aside, you know. But honestly, like to make streams better, I gotta make some sort of revenue along the way. You know what I mean? Like some sort of donations, but the donations will go strictly to just making the streams a lot better. Everything else, when it comes to my lifestyle, that's my lifestyle. To be honest, right? So everything else is not gonna be used for anything else but to make these streams and these matches and games look a lot more competitive. Like who wouldn't want to see some really cool stuff? You know what I mean? Scene transitions, instant replays, Baron timers,
Yeah.
first blood transitions as well. Just a lot of cool stuff that I can't do at the moment. But until
Replays would be
then,
nice. But
yeah,
things are fine for now.
yeah, I have instant replays, but my frames just go as low as 7 when I start, and then when I play it, it's just recorded
Swift
whatever
carry
frames I
is
had.
up.
Yeah, like it sort of sucks right now, but thank you Swift and Renascore. Eric King, Neil, thank you for helping me out today as color caster, and this has been Mighty Rye, your play-by-play caster, and you all have a great night and a good evening, and see you all tomorrow.